Strike is a motion-controlled arcade game that's powered by two Microsoft Kinects. The game itself is displayed on the ground between the players using a projector that's mounted on a stand pointing at the floor. This allows the users to face each other while they play. Each of the players' movements is tracked by the Kinect on the opposite side of the projection. The data from the Kinects is then fed into two MacBooks, which convert the coordinates of the user's joints into OSC messages that we can access through ActionScript and Flash. The tracking data being sent to the second MacBook is then passed over a local network to the computer that's actually running the game. This enables the second computer to be used as a terminal for users to log in or create accounts. Once logged in, a user can view their stats while they wait for both players to be fully calibrated. Once both players are tracked, they are taken to a tutorial which explains all the gestures that are required to play the game. If both players are familiar with the game, they can choose to clap and skip the training to go straight into choosing their ship or their map. To navigate the menus, we use the same tilting gestures that are used throughout the game, along with clapping to make your selection. The players can choose between three ships: a fast ship with low armor, a slow ship that can take a lot of damage, and one that's kind of somewhere in between. There are also three maps available: two regular maps which we recommend for inexperienced players, and one that features a black hole in the corner of the level that pulls in ships that fly too close to the edge. If the users don't choose the same map, one is chosen at random from the selections. The objective of Strike is to shoot and destroy your opponent as many times as possible in the 2.5 minute time limit. To steer the ship, users spread their arms, essentially mimicking a plane, and tilt them in the direction they want to turn. They can also move their hands in front of the body to shoot or behind their body to boost. This means that the player is constantly faced with a decision of whether to play offensively or defensively. There are also three power-ups that can spawn at random locations around the map. There's a restore health item which repairs the player's ship, a homing missile that targets and follows the enemy ship for a few seconds before exploding, and a gravity trap which, much like the black hole, pulls the opponent's ship towards it and destroys them on contact. These can all be activated using the same clap gestures from the menu. Around the edge of the map, there's a red border that prevents ships from ever getting too far away from each other. There's a margin around this border to give users a chance to turn back before they collide with the edge. As well as keeping the users within fighting distance, it also gives them the ability to tactically force their opponents off the map. On April 20th, we had our first day of user testing. After playing the game, participants were asked to fill in a quick survey about their experience. And the most common critique that we received was that the steering was just slightly too sensitive. We also noticed ourselves that the tutorial needed to be a little bit more specific about what gestures we use because some people are having difficulty steering the ship. We're currently in the process of tweaking the game ahead of our second day of testing on April 27th. We'll leave you a little bit of footage that we recorded the gameplay during the testing.